going on, everybody? So I'm coming here today with a video that is going to explain a bit more about what we're doing over at my membership group, the GTO Club. I've talked about it a couple times. I've talked about it a bunch in different places in this past couple months since I came up with the idea and since I started it on my podcast, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I haven't really made anything official for it yet, but we are looking to expand our membership group, and I thought this would be a great way to tell people more about it, just kind of put it out there and yeah, sort of see what happens. So, I want to talk about a little bit how I came up with the idea, sort of where it came from, and yeah, I just kind of go from there. So I've been playing poker, online 10 years, it's a long time now, and past 9 months, something like that. I've been really thinking about, what else can I do? How can I, I feel like with poker, I've accomplished everything I've wanted to accomplish. Playing pot limit Omaha, I've been able to get to the highest stakes. I've been able to get Supernova Elite. I've been able to have sustained success these past couple years. And ever since I started doing my podcast about 2.5 years ago now, I've always gotten a lot of messages from people, whether it's talking about, we love your podcast, or the podcast is so motivating, or I get a ton of questions just about various different life situations, about things. And now I don't think I'm necessarily an expert at many different things outside of the great game of pot limit Omaha, but I've realized that there's a lot of people out there with a lot of questions, a lot of people out there trying to get better at life, trying to get better at poker. And I always just kind of thought about, what could I personally do? What kind of impact could I have? How could I help people out in some type of way? I've never really sure. And I've talked with an idea with my friend before, and we talked about something with, she was saying poker players lack social skills, which is true. I mean, a lot of guys lack social skills, but maybe we could do something about that. And I said, hey, why don't we do something where figure out something we can help people out in all these different areas of their life? And we talked about it a bit, didn't necessarily materialize in anything. And then end of July, I was listening to a podcast, and sort of the vision for the idea came I was listening to it, and it just kind of spoke to me in a way, which sounds weird. But, initially I started thinking about doing something that is a lot of content and mainly just content based, like any sort of poker training set you'd go to, where it's just content for poker, for life, for all sorts of different things. And I started thinking when I listened to this podcast, I talked about doing more one-on-one, but aiming for a higher price point as opposed to a lower price point. And then giving a different amount of value in that idea. And I was like, wow, it's like such a great idea, because I've always felt like in the past I've had the biggest impact on people I've talked to, or I've done some coaching with in a one-on-one setting, or in some type of group setting. So I kind of formed this idea. I made this post on Facebook. I made a post, July 28th now. I said, I have a pretty big idea I'm working on that will involve one-on-one training, coaching on all topics people always message me about, wanting to know more about, or life, love, poker, women, all sorts of things like that to get better at. And I wanted to also incorporate the idea of being in a group together, working towards goals that each person has. And at the time, I was still figuring out the specifics behind what it will be, or what it will offer, what the setup's going to look like, what the website will look like, exactly how it would be. But from that initial message, I got a bunch of interest, and I think a couple weeks later, I ended up posting another message that basically said, I've been grinding the club nonstop, learning how to write content, how to approach business, how to start a business, how to design beautiful things, how to write, ideas to write about, just to figure out ways to sort of put the things that are in my head, my core beliefs that I've always followed, or I've tried to follow with success and not success, and then just put that into something, see what happens. And luckily, I got about 12 guys interested right away. Just said, hey, I don't know what this is. Let's do it. Let's go. And got started. And 3 months in, it's been ups for myself. It's been downs. It's so much different than playing poker. Poker is, how it's poker. You can make a lot more. Let's put it like that. And for me, this was really never about the money. I always knew that if I did this, I'd stop playing poker, and because I couldn't really do both, and my earning potential is greatly decreased not playing poker. But I felt like this is something that just had really long-term potential. This is something that I could do for, who knows, the rest of my life, 10 years, 15 years, I'm not really sure. And I thought that this would be a great place to start that could eventually get me to something that does something on a bigger scale, that I would be able to help out more people in some type of way. I know, I just love the idea. I talked to all my friends about it. I'm like, I gotta tell you about this idea. I gotta tell you about this idea. I'm so pumped up about the fucking idea. I love the idea. And everyone got great feedback from everyone. Started the group, great feedback from everybody in the group. And now we're about 3 months in. And man, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. I just talking with some of the guys, giving me encouragement to really go out there and try to get more people in the group. Tell people about it. They say, hey, I think you get more people in, it's going to make the overall group a stronger experience. And I say, I always want it to be perfect. I want this to be this. I want this to be that. It's not like this. And, it's been a real big learning experience for me. I'm trying to learn all these new things. I'm like a professional learner now. Learn how to work with people, learn how to write, learn how to figure out how to put something in your mind and then put it down into paper and put it down into words. That'll be able to help people out in some type of way. So I guess a little bit about what exactly the club is, if I was going to give a description of it. I talked about this on Bill Perkins' podcast yesterday. So it's a community of people, people with goals of wanting to get better at poker, wanting to get better with their life, wanting to get better with their mindset. People are at different abilities. There's some guys who are better than others in terms of maybe a success at poker or where they're at along their mindset. But it's not a group of these. It's not all fucking experts or people who know everything. It's not those kind of guys, man. I've talked with some guys like that. They think they know. It's like, listen, I know I can't get nothing from this. I'm just I want to give to it. I don't think I can get anything from it though. That's not a mindset I like. If your mindset is you can't gain anything from anyone, I feel like I can get anything from anybody out there. I swear to God, I talk to any fucking buddy, man. I feel like I can get something from them. Those are the kind of people I like to have in my network, have in my circle, be a part of. Is someone who's doesn't think they know it all, man. Doesn't think, because that's I used to be like that, and that's not me anymore. Once I changed that mindset was when I really felt like I started having success at everything I was doing. Everything. Just thought about things a much different way. And I've talked with some people, smart guys, but man, no, I can't get nothing from the group. I'm just going to give to the group. And it's been interesting. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to get some feedback I didn't expect to talk with people that had that viewpoint. So, but yeah, I guess the community of people share similar goals and wanting to get better at poker, their life, their mindset, and help hold each other accountable. Just a huge thing. Hold each other accountable, stay motivated, give some direction, advice, whatever it is, and try to have fun doing it. We do a lot of group meetings where we just talk about things. People talk about what they're doing, what they're working on, what they're struggling with. Other ideas come from other places. We have the group chat. Takes place 24 hours a day. I'm pretty much in there every single day. We got the forums. We're posting what we're doing, trying to stay accountable, trying to hold each other accountable, see what other people are doing. And a big thing that I wanted to do, and I'm still kind of figuring out how I want to do this, is the one-on-one aspect with me. I try to talk to people at a decent frequency. I also like to give people space to develop. There's a lot of things they're taking in, a lot of things they're trying to implement in their life. A lot of it takes time. So I try to have, there's some one-on-one coaching in a way. And I don't know, coaching, like I've done a lot of coaching. I like coaching, but I wanted this to be the coaching options there. If you want to get better at something in poker, I'll work with anyone on anything they want to get better at. If you bring me anything, I'll work on it to get better with you, one-on-one setting. If we don't know how at poker, we'll find the information. I'm a professional researcher, not learner. I'm reading so much, learning so many things, and yeah, that offer's always there. To some people, they love the community aspect of things. Some people, they like the one-on-one stuff. They like the conversations. They like the group. They like the accountability. Everyone gets their value in different ways sort of from this is what I'm learning. It's not how I started initially in my mind, what I thought it would be. And another aspect is I have a lot of written content, a lot of video content that's constantly developing as I'm just figuring out, how to go upon doing it. The written video content structured in a way where I feel like you can read it as somebody who doesn't know much about it or maybe knows a little bit about it, and it reinforces an idea. It puts an idea in your mind, and then it's on you to, if that's what you want to implement into your life, talk about the idea of sacrifice. Do you want to sacrifice something good to achieve something great or something excellent? That's a person-to-person basis. For myself, I'm a big believer in sacrificing to do something special, to do something amazing, to do something elite. And some people are going to take to that idea more than others. I understand that. And it's not something I try to necessarily force on anyone, these core things that help me have success at poker and pretty much everything I've done. And, this is what's evolving. The content, in the video is something I really, really believe in. I really want to get better at it with it. I'm trying to add an objective system, some sort of gamification in a way to give people incentives to participate with it more. But it's tough because a lot of these things are big things. They're big ideas. They're big things related to poker that take a long time to implement into your life. You know, just teaching someone, or not even teaching, but just telling someone how to better focus on the poker table. People struggle with that. You might not think you do, but people struggle with that a lot. And it takes time to rewire all those habits and all those things that you've built up. And yeah, so like I said, there's value every different way. You get value from all these different things. You get value from people in the group. And yeah, I don't know, I'm getting fired up. I'm getting a little emotional in a way, man. But I mean, I just love the fucking idea. It's something that I truly believe in. It's something that I really feel like has potential to change people's lives for such a positive way, myself included. Honestly, I feel like I've been a machine when it comes to just trying to become efficient, be productive, you know, be the best version of myself I can, man. Not waste time anymore, not fuck around, man. Not, you know, just, yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the group's about. Right now, we got, what do we got? 12 guys right now, 12 guys right now, looking to expand, 20, 25, 30. We'll see who's interested. If you're someone out there who's interested, you like the idea, it don't matter what level of life you're at. You know, like, you're struggling, but you feel like you got a right mindset, or you feel like you got an okay mindset, you're trying to get better, hit me up. Get in touch with me, man. I'll talk with anybody about it. I'll explain more about it. You got questions, let me know. You don't like it, that's okay, man. I mean, like, for me, honestly, when I started this, I said, I don't care if one person joins this, I'm good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with one person. Ain't gonna be a good business necessarily from a financial perspective, but I'm happy with one, man. I get one person that fucking believes in this, like I believe in it, that's okay. I get 2, I get 10, I get 20, it doesn't matter to me. I just want someone. I want some people. I want people that like feel about the way that I feel about it. And go from there. This is phase 1. Phase 2, dream in my mind, man. I'm a big dreamer. Always had dreams. Dreamed about becoming a high stakes player. Dreamed about turning my podcast into something like it is right now and even better. I've always been a dreamer. It's always been my thing. And phase 2, big dreams for that. Really want to hit people on a mass level. But gotta learn a lot. And that's what the group's about. So, yeah, man, if you're looking out there, someone like the idea, sounds good, want to talk about it more, hate the fucking idea, whatever, give me feedback, let me know what you think. Yeah, if you need some accountability in your life, you want to get better with your mindset, want to get better at poker, be a part of a group, be a part of something special, then get in touch with me, let me know. YouTube comments, Facebook, Joey Ingram, the GTO Club at gmail.com, Twitter at Joey Ingram1, my site, onepokerlife.com. Honestly, man, hit me up anywhere. Get in touch. I'll be doing some podcasts with some of the members. Be doing a video series. I don't know, man. I got all these ideas in my mind, and now it's about executing, figuring out what, how, when, why, where. Executing. So that's it. That's what I got. You listen. Much love. I really appreciate it, honestly. Appreciate you listening to what I put all my energy into. And that's it. That's all I got. Much love. Peace out. Adios.